Smith with a give to Hunt. And some room to roam now. And now look at him go. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 87 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his first pass is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Try to lay one up deep. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Johnson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. His throw incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Back to throw, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. On first down, Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Travis Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use it well.
Here's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he's got Rome. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yes, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be third down. Here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road and took out the Patriots with Tom Brady, and that got them up to a 5-0 start. And then they hit the middle section.
Yeah, that 1-6 stretch.
I mean, that was a tough one. It was hard to believe because we watched it unfold, but we kept saying, they'll get it back together. And they did. Down the stretch, 4-0, winning by almost an average of 12 points per game that propelled them to the AFC West title.
On 1st and 10, Smith. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught here by Bell. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. That interception.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell the police that I'm I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I got that. I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it. I last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the police that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and brag about we did. Whoa, I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys got boys that knock off your lid. I doubt y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her. So, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought I was finished. You thought it was over. You thought I retired. You thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. Bankroll still.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Smith's Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Breeze now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 42. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield. And oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Breeze to throw on second down. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's third down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Justin Houston able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now it's Smith. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound to the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, that's another big win for them, especially with their 2 tackles, Teron Armstead at left tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle. They are loaded going forward. If they can get a real playmaker at tight end, that might be the last piece. And if that happens, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for them.
Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for Mathis.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Johnson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Chris Jones in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. On third and long, it's Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Yeah. Do whatever, get you paid. Yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. He's that liner on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Follies, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be a broke, real, little rich. All in love with her, she just wanna be a VIP with it. Don't blame me, oh, bitch, shame me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone to me. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
Myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty started treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah.